It is a Beorning tradition to signal both ends and beginnings with a feast.
All right. Well, I suppose that's reasonable. Over here, Pineleaf.
It is a bright day in the Vales.
That's good to hear. A Beorninghus feast is one of my favorite things. It is kind of you to volunteer to help prepare for the feast. Pineleaf, I must finish preparing the food. If you would please help set the tables, we will be ready for the guests. Do not worry about the time. Rose, Star, Bud, Sprout, Lily, Violet, Cream, Lady, Clover, Honey Bun, Honey Pie, and Leaf will help you out. Thank you very kindly. All right. Well, okay. So at least one of them has half my name, right? Oh, and some of the food will be out shortly to put onto the table. All right, very well. Help set the table. And you hear the shuffling of hooves and paws growing louder and louder. Oh, yeah. All right. Okay, we can put that here. Very well. Let's get the bread from Lady. Okay, good. All right. Okay. And now let's get from Lily. All right. So we can put this here then. Good. There's a good place for the nuts. And here we are. To Honey Bun. Honey Bun! Oh, say. Whew. Okay. Oh, Honey Bun. Could you let me get this? Ah. We. Okay. I. Here's Leaf. Leafy. Oh, come on, Leafy. Probably seen out of Pine Leaf. Okay. Let's see. Let's see now. Where should this go? Oh. Oh, the cream? We'll collect some honey from the table from cream. Okay. There you go. And now from dinnerware. Okay, good. Okay. How kind of honey bun? All right, fine. Ah, and Clover? They just love traveling on you, don't they? All right, let's try it this way. And just in time. You should give this to Rose. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Well, actually, I need to give this one to Star. This one to Sprout. And this is to Rose. All right, now that means there is one more set I need, right? What's missing? Oh, here we go. Honey pie. And, okay, good. And give this to Bud. Here's Bud right here. Hello, Bud. There you go. All right. Okay, good. Whew. Whee. The guests are starting to arrive. All right, we've got Gandalf and Legolas. I am sure it. I am sure it would be not trouble to Beorning for an old wizard to listen to a story or two. It was kind of grim, Bjorn, to extend his welcome to me and my father's behalf. All right. Is this my place? Or no, it's probably Gandalf's place. I shouldn't take Gandalf's seat, should I? Now the guests are arrived, dinner can begin. Oh no, that was my spot. All right. This is a good place to sit. All right, fine. Okay. Eat, eat! There is food enough for all of us. All right, good. I thank you for gathering with me on this feast to tell tale. And it is a tradition of honor, for Bjorn himself had done the same when he learned from the tales spoken over the feast. Now, let us eat. This food is delicious. And now, Staircase, you should know I did not make the entire feast alone. We all helped, you included. Yes, yes, but it's still delicious. Oh, well, okay. Perhaps a story while we eat, Sturkist? Oh, certainly. Some have heard this one before, I think. Lachar and I left the company of the elves in Felagoth, but then we were ambushed by the trees themselves. Well, that wasn't good. Lachar escaped, but not before I was captured by the mythical Tarongrim. Thank the bees, Lachar and Pineleaf came to rescue me when they did. Else, that would have been the last of me. Oh, so I did meet both of them. A fine tale. Halkel, have you a story to tell too? Around the time Starkus befell the Taragrim, I too ran into trouble. Elf traders and I were escorting supplies and provisions from the Beorning lands. We made it through the forest gate, but not much further. Spiders attacked the elves viciously, tearing them limb from limb. I tried to fight them off, but I could not save my companions. Then Pineleaf rescued me from the shock and escorted me back to Felagloth. I'm glad that Pineleaf is here with us. That is certain. Pineleaf, you have been quite the helpful to many in the north. You won't know half of it. What say you, Gandalf and Legolas of Pineleaf? My tales with Pineleaf are numerous. Many I am not sure you would believe. I would much like to listen rather than speak this night. You enchanted Bjorn with your tales. I would very much like to hear one, Gandalf. Oh, very well. Twist an old man's arm? Yeah, right. On the march to the Black Gate of Mordor, I worried the enemy at Minas Morgul might attack the host from the rear. I convinced Aragorn, King of Gondor, and Pineleaf here to delve into the Morgul Vale. We stood the very doorstep of Minas Morgul, upon the very only bridge that's enough for the armies of the enemy. Valiantly we fought foes and destroyed the bridge to protect the host as they moved ever through North Ithilien. It was not long after that the Easterlings prepared an ambush for us all. If not for Pineleaf spotting the ambush, the Easterlings may have been successful. Baruch Kazad! We surprised the raiding party, fought valiantly, and got the upper hand. The road to the Black Gate was clear. Astonishing, I agree. A fine story. Now I know how Bjorn felt when he was welcomed you, Gandalf, the 14 of your company, into his lodge. What is another guest, so long as the tale continues? Pass the taters, please. Eat, eat. I'll ask no more tales to be told at this feast. All right, recounting my various tales then. Now, both elves and eagles work with us to protect our home. Gandalf, Legolas, Pineleaf, you're all to thank for making the Beorning lands safer. Thank you for a feast and a fine evening, each and every one of you. Too bad I don't actually get to eat any of this stuff. Oh, well. I think the emotes would have been appropriate. Actually, did I actually get anything into my plate, or did it slowly diminish as we were going along? Finally, I'm glad that you visited my home. You have been a great help and a voice of reason. You are always welcome here, my friend. Okay. You're welcome. Well, that felt personally awkward a little bit.
Do you think Thranduil is displeased that his son has remained for so long in the Beorning lands?
You and he did spend a considerable time convincing this old man to reopen the trade route, and he has been several days away. As if an elf must give any worry about the passage of time. Such displeasure will surely do him some good, and I will not beg his forgiveness for it. I do ask that you spend some time assisting my people here and the woodsmen in the Vales of Anduin, for as you have proven, the war may be done, but the fighting is not yet finished. There are still foes aplenty with which us harm, and they will need to be dealt with before it will be truly safe along the great river. We will speak again soon, I'm sure of it. Let's see, I get the usual stuff plus some raspberries. Oh, it's a furniture item. Okay, well, that's nice. Now, oh yes, perhaps I should talk to our friend here about the warg I killed earlier. Hello, I took care of that warg for you.
The Vales are under our protection.
You defeated the leader of the wargs? We are fortunate you stumbled upon that collar before he stumbled upon one of us, Pineleaf. I suppose that is the stock in the trade of all adventurers, is it not? But I must say you have more fortune than most I've known. Thank you. And there you go. Whee! That seems to be all I need to do here for the moment, so I think it's time for me to head off to Vegbar. Ah, this looks like Vegbar. Hello? Ah, alright. I found Vegbar. And... oh, hello, Lanchar.
Oh, Staircase, always worried about his sister.
Ah, Pineleaf, good to see you again, friend. What brings you to Vegbar? Not here to pay the toll, are you? Oh, Staticus sent you. Oh, he's always worried about his sister. Indeed, there are often goblin problems this close to Goblin Town. This time, however, they are not of the usual sort. This time, they may be much worse. Ooh.
Scala, in command here at Vegbar, asks for help in this goblin matter. Grimbeorn sent me.
Yes, I was just about to ask Scala what the situation is. Oh, would you care to join me? I suppose I could join you in that. Ah, looks like Scala is this way. Hello there. You said something about goblin raids?
Langar, Grimbeorn sent you.
And who is this outsider with you? My name is Pineleaf News, and I've been helping Grimbeorn with some matters. If Langhar can vouch for you, I see no issue. Woodmen living south of here have been reporting goblin activity in increasing numbers. Speak with the Beornings nearby and see what you can piece together. So you need to speak to the Beorning near the old ford, near south of Vegbar, and speak to Herta at the High Pass. All right. What else does he need?
The mountains belong to us, not to those foul goblins.
While you're out there talking to the others, would you do us a favor? We need timber for repairs of our buildings and walls. The goblins could attack at any time, and we must be ready for it. Find timber from fallen trees nearby and bring it to me. Okie dokie. Get some timber and speak with a couple of Beornings and Herta. I suppose that can be arranged. Okay, I have to make sure I don't run too fast for it. And also, Grimbeorn wanted me to speak with Gulthing here. Gulthig.
From Vegbar, we keep watch on travel and trade across the river and over the mountains.
From this fort my people kept watch on travel and trade across the river. Dwarves and men find easy passage, as long as they pay the toll, of course. Orcs and wargs are given no such choice, and are turned away with sword and claw, unless they be slain where they stand. Yes, Grimbeorn sent me to gather the tolls that have been recently collected. I was supposed to return to the Beornings yesterday, it is true, but a raiding party of goblins demanded my attention, and I was delayed. How do I know that you can be trusted, and have truly been sent by the chieftain? Perhaps you're a common bandit, and plan to rob us of the coins we've collected. The war's done. Even if the fighting is fresh in my mind and there are still foes about, I will trust that you have come from Grimbeorn with his request. But if I learn that you're a bandit, and you will regret this deception, but you will not regret it for long. You understand me? Yep, I understand you quite well. Quite well. Quite well. All right, well, that'll do, and I won't go to Holtbeach yet, but I need to first speak with a few people. Oh, and gather some timber here. Because that was also part of the request, wasn't it? And here's a little bit more. Good. And hopefully we'll have a fair amount by the time we've spoken with everyone. Greetings. I've been sent to gather information related to the goblins.
I have not seen any goblins myself, but several woodmen spoke of goblin attacks at Waldfast.
I have not heard from some of the people living in the south, and I cannot leave my post. Will you please report this to Scala? So, you've heard several of the woodmen talk about it, but haven't seen them yourself. All right. Then, what about... Actually, this way, I think. And I think I passed a Beorning on my way up here. Oh, it's misty. Ah, well, it's the Anduin. What do you say? Okay. Maybe I better slow down a little bit. And I think there's another one up here. I thought I passed someone else on the way here. Hello there. I'm collecting information relating to the goblins.
Goblins? None here. The old fort has been rather quiet of late.
All right. Then I guess towards the High Pass. Where is... Up that way, I believe. And if there were goblins anywhere, it was probably near the High Pass. Ah, here's Hertha. And it looks like we've got the High Pass here. Hello there.
With what can Hertha, keeper of the pass, help you?
Are you here to pay the toll? Ooh. Oh, you're in goblin business. I did see some outsiders head towards the Goblin Gate not long ago, and then the next day there was evidence of many goblins leaving. That's all I know. The High Pass itself has been quiet. I do hear some very esteemed guests are on their way, however. Very exciting. Very exciting. Esteemed guests. Who could they be? Could it be Elrond, maybe? Coming. Yeah, maybe Elrond's coming here. Oh, that's right, because doesn't Elrond and his daughter come through here in order to go to Minas Tirith? I guess I assumed that they went through the Red Horn Gate. Maybe they come through here instead? This is close to Rivendell, after all.
We live off the land, as we always have.
I have a favor to ask you, Warden. The wargs of the wolf dens have long been a thorn in the sides of the people in the Vales. They're a great enemy of the kin. I have watched most of the warg hosts move south, but a small pack of them remains to reinforce their allies, the goblins in the Misty Mountains. I cannot leave my post to deal with them myself, but they are a plague upon travelers. Please, will you go and clear them out? All right. Defeat 10 wargs and Sharaha, who I presume is a warg. Will I be able to deal with the wargs in the area? What will Scala say when I return to report? We'll find that out in the next episode of Pineleaf in the North Kingdoms.